Hello and welcome to my channel, and today we are back on GTA 5 PC. Yes, I haven't played this game for a very long time, so I do apologise if I am a bit slow with the mod menu and all that, because, well, it's been a very long time since I've been playing this game. But let's get straight into this. Today we're doing the Vanilla Works Extended Pack as per usual on the GTA 5 PC, and we're checking out the modern pickup trucks that are involved within the pack. Yes, right, let's start off over this side. Now, these two are the Bravado Bisons, and they're both made by the same person. Actually, no, I do apologise, made by two different people. One of them is made by Danny02, and the other person is made by Glenn O'Connell. I do apologise if I spelled your name wrong. But yes, let's take out this, the silver one and see what the customization is like, if it's got any, and give it a bit of a test drive around the construction site. So let's go to vehicles. Modifications first of all. So we've got nothing much there, nothing at all there. Any extras? What we got? A little cup. Not very advanced, but that's no worries, because the Rockstar's equivalent one or original one didn't have any customization, so I'm not really surprised the modded one didn't. I think a very suitable colour for this. Let's not do primary and secondary, just do primary. I think classic black is a very good colour for this. Secondary, what's the secondary colour if it's got one? Nothing, so we just keep it in black. Let's have a look at the wheels. The wheels are chrome anyway, so I don't think it's going to make any difference to it. No, it doesn't make any difference. Let's just double check the... oh, there you go, see, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, I knew I would. Paint menu. Interior, let's have a look at the interior. Jump into first person here. And nothing's changing there, but just in case we'll check the dashboard, just in case that does anything. And no, I'm not really surprised about that either. Right, let's give it a bit of a test drive. It's got the same noise as the Bison does in the game, which is very, very nice and very, very suitable. It's such a good looking truck, this one. Both of them are, actually, because they don't look as odd as how Rockstar made their Bison look. Their Bison in this game looked quite sporty, where this one looks modern but realistic at the same time, and nice and pleasant to look at, and it's quite good off-road as well. I really like those wheels. I don't know whether they're new to the game or not, whether the modders created these wheels for the game or whether they're already in the game and they just sort of chromed them up and stuck a Bravado badge in the middle. I'm not quite sure. The way how they're moving makes me think they're new to the game. It's really pleasant off-road, this thing, actually. Having really intense off-roading now. Ooh, if I could strip that. Whoa, that's really intense. Bit of handbrake turn, bit of drift tap. Let's check out the red one. I don't know who made which one, but I think this one was made by Danny02 and the red one was made by Glenn O'Connell. Let's take a look. So let's have a direct comparison of the two before we start checking out all the customization and stuff. Drive quite slowly, don't get it all muddy. So right, what we've got here. So right at the front we've got a slightly different grille. Where the grille on this one, let's just get out and make it a bit easier. So right, we've got a chrome mesh grille, and on this one we've got a chrome mesh grille with some slats going across. Let's have a look at the bumper. I don't think there's any difference in the bumper. Minor differences. I think there's a bit of mesh in the other grille where this one's black. The door mirror is chrome on this one, and it's just black and paint colour in that one. It's got a side step, that one does not. Let's jump around the back, see if there's any difference here. The badge is different. On this one it says Bravado, and this one here says Bison, so it's slightly different. I do love the new badging though that they've created, these creators. They've made this black backgrounded badge, which looks really, really good. And also another thing we've got to notice is the Bravado Bison logo on the side, looking very cool. So let's jump in this and take a look at the customization. Let's load this up. Vehicles, paint menu. I think we should go straight to the paint. What colour? Oh, straight away that cast iron silver is really nice. I'll have that. But just in case, just for purposes of the yeah, I was gonna say just for purposes, just check see whether it's got a secondary, and it does. And let's just move forward a little bit out of the way of everything. I think we should stick that in black and have a classic primary. Maybe red looks cool with a black contrast. Maybe like a bright silver, that looks pretty cool. We'll just swap the colours around. Right, so we've got different colours, so maybe just double check the wheels and everything. And again, I don't think the wheels will be able to change on this, as they're chrome. Yeah, nothing there. Jump into the interior again. Can't see any changing happening, just in case. Nope. And just try the dash as well. Nah, nothing changing there either, but I'm not surprised, and I don't really mind. Right, let's take this thing off-road again. Now this one does have a tow bar on the back. Don't know whether the other one did or not. Feels a little bit faster, this one, actually. Just a tiny bit. Whoa. I really do like these new wheels for the game though. They look really good. Whoa. This very tough off-road circuit, this one. But it's flying through it with flying colours. Just clip the sign. Starts getting a bit rough over this bit. Look at that. Taking it like a champ. Didn't drift that this time, but oh well. Let's park this out of the way over here. Look at that. I really like these two. They're fantastic. They're not much different, but they are. The little changes they have made are very sort of, I can't think of the word I'm after. Noticeable is probably the closest word I can think of at the minute. They're pretty good. Like, the little changes are very notable, and they both do have tow bars on the back. And yes, I do like them both. They're very cool. Let's move on to the next car, which is this one here, and this is a Brute Yosemite, and this one was made by Danny02. So this one was made by the same person who made one of them pickup trucks I just done just now, obviously. Right, let's move forward a bit out of the way of the others. Now this is a nice looking truck. It looks to me like it's been based off of the Chevrolet Silverado, sort of that kind of look about it. It might even be a GMC. I'm not quite sure. My knowledge on American pickup trucks is not very extensive. Right, let's check out the paints. Again, I think a very good colour for this would be black or a dark colour. We'll just check if it's got any secondary colours. Or even a dark blue might be quite nice. Something like that. I mean, that's pretty much like a black. You can just about see a blue tinge. It's quite nice. Then we've got a secondary. What's the secondary colours? Nothing. That's unfortunate, but that's fine because it looks really nice in that colour. Right, let's check out the interior. No choice changes there. I can immediately see. Yeah, where am I going? Have I changed the outside colour? No. Right. What am I doing? Interior. So interior changes aren't changing. Dash not changing either. Again, not really surprised, and I'm not really that bothered either because it looks really cool as it is. Just double check the wheels. I don't think we had to change that. Nah, I didn't think so. Let's have a look at the customized. Oh dear. Remove all upgrades. Again, it's gone all black, but that does not matter because we can just literally stick that nice dark blue on there again, which is nice galaxy blue. Clearly there's obviously not that many customization options. There is extra 11, which seems to put some boxes in the back. Extra 1, sorry, and then there's extra 11, which I think is going to be a cup or something inside, which it is. So we've got number 1, which is some boxes and stuff in the back, which is really, really cool. Gives a bit of a different effect to it. And let's see how well this thing off-roads. Such a good looking car, this. I do love the way that they've used the wheels from the Carrion BJ in this game. I think they really, really suit this car very, very well. Whoa. It's not as agile as the other one, but I'm not surprised. This thing is massive. At least those boxes are strapped down quite well. Whoa, nice power slide there. Oh, we whacked something there. Must have been the exhaust we whacked then. Not something you want to whack on the ground. Ooh. Again, it's got the same noise as the Bravado Bison and that sort of thing in the game, which again is a very, very suitable noise for the truck. I think it's fantastic. Wow, overcooked that one a bit. Reverse. Yes, this thing is pretty good off-road. Ouch, that sounded expensive. The steering's not as tight as the Bison's, but I'm not again surprised, as pickup trucks do have quite long steering angles, and I'm driving like a complete hoonigan. Again, I really, really like that. That's a good truck. Shut the door, that's a good idea. And let's move on to the next vehicle, let's talk about what it's called first. The Vapid Contender Off-Road. Now this car is effectively a kind of customised version of the GTA 4 variant of the Contender. And you could kind of tell it is based off of the GTA 4 variant by the way how the suspension moves. And you will see a little bit more about that later. This car was made by the creator called Tool 70. Very, very cool. Let's check out the colours and stuff. Apologies for that dog barking if you can hear it. Paint menu, so let's try out the primary colour. I keep seeing this thing in black, so it'd be quite nice to see it in a bit of a brighter colour. Red's quite cool. Oh, yellow, that's a bit over the top. Alloy, that's quite nice. Carbon black. Fluorescent. I don't know, I think frostbite's quite nice. Keep it at that. And what's the secondary? Nothing. Fair enough. Let's have a look at the wheels. They don't seem to be changing either, which again is a bit of a shame, but oh well, they look cool anyway. Interior wise, let's have a look, see whether that changes. Nope, that doesn't change. Have a look at the dash, see if that changes. Not surprised. And again, I don't mind. That looks really cool. Anyway, so let's have a look at the modifications. So we've got the usual stuff. So yeah, not much to mention about there. So just give this thing a test drive. Now this thing has quite spongy suspension, so I'd be a bit prepared for the odd handling on this. Good sound. Whoa. That's very bouncy. It sort of acts like a police car in the game. It's sort of this weird handling model. Whoa. Yeah, the suspension is very, very, very spongy. You barely even notice that hill because it's just so spongy. Look at the suspension moving around. Whoa. Lost my door. That's not good. But that is good though, because that means it's reduced the weight of this thing, which hopefully means the car won't bounce as much. But that's just not going to happen in this game. It doesn't happen like that, unfortunately. Whoa. Not again. I've lost my rear front fender. Not good. I lost my other fender as well. Or have I only lost one? No, I've lost both of them. And I've lost my backlights. And if you didn't know, the damage model on this thing is a bit more intense as well. Not really a fast off-roading, this thing. You know what, this spin round here, well, yeah, the amount of times you'd have to call the recovery service to this, flip your car over every time would have been a bit of a pain. So you can see here, just on a normal-ish road, so it's not too rough, it's quite bouncy. You see how much the suspension is moving around. That's just under acceleration and braking. You make this thing a makeshift lowrider out of that. A bit harder the J-turn with the soft suspension as well. Yeah, the damage model is quite ridiculous on this. It's like a GTA 4 damage model. Everything's damages quite well. So I think it's a good opportunity to show off this damage model. Well, that handled that quite well, actually. Well, look at that. The physics are so weird with this thing. So let's just head on the floor. Just so you can get an idea of what the damage model is like on this. So you can see already how much is mullered the back of this. The physics are so weird. But it does make it a bit more exciting when the physics are a bit different. Ouch. So that one little hit knocks the bumper off. The damage model is very strange. In comparison to what Rockstar's GTA 5 damage model is. Ouch. Thought I'd smash through that. Then we see the back end of them cars now. In a completely different direction. Whoa! I think that's enough damage in this thing. But you can clearly see already that, come on, get round, spin round, that the damage is so intense that the dashboard is going through the bodywork. That's how extensive the damage is on this thing. Right, let's drive like a normal person and get round and park this thing up and review the next truck. Whoa! I do like the way this thing did look before I smashed it up. And yeah, fantastic truck this one is. Something a bit fun, something a bit different. And if you didn't see what I meant by the dashboard going through the bodywork, I think this is a pure example of it here, look. Yeah, it's going through the dashboard, going through the... Yeah, quite ridiculous. Now, we're moving on to the next vehicle. This one is the Vapid Riata. Now, you may recognise this as GTA 5 car as standard. However, it's been made into a normal civilian vehicle, where if I show you what the Riata looks like as Rockstar's version of it, so we go down here, go to off-road, go to Vapid, here. So this is what it used to look like. A big off-roader that should really have been customization options. So it should have been like this one, and then you take it to Benny's and it turns it into that. I think that would have been so cool, because then it gives you the choice of driving this one or that one. Does sound good though, this thing. Right, let's have a look at the customization. I can imagine it'd be pretty much exactly the same as the standard variant from Rockstar's version, but we'll have a look. Right, so we've got front bumpers, so we've got a bull bar, so we've got a crawl bumper, crawler bar again, a ram bar, and then we've got a bull bar and a bull bar 2, and a secondary bull bar 2. I actually quite like the bull bar, I quite like that, that's cool. Rear one, we've got a rear bull bar, primary and secondary, so I think we'll just go for a normal blacked out one. Side skirts, we've got a slat skirt, chrome slat skirt, primary slat skirt, and the secondary one I think just go for a normal slat skirt to match the theme of where we're going at the minute. Exhausts, we've got these dual exit ones here. We've got titanium, carbon exhausts, and aluminium exhausts. I quite like the aluminium ones, nice and shiny. We've got a grill, we've got a retro grill, classic grill, and a classic grill. I can imagine then that some of this customization isn't original to Rockstar, as I don't think they'd have two classic grills. Unless it's just my mod menu spazzing out, I'm not quite sure. The bonnet, it's got a bug deflector, secondary bug deflector, a USA bug deflector, vented bonnet. We've got a secondary vented bonnet, a vented bonnet again. Oh, I like that one. I'm keeping that one. Moving on to the next page, we've got the roof. So we've got a primary cab. Oh, that looks cool. Secondary cab, we've got bars, we've got chrome bars, secondary, blah blah blah. Moving on to page 2, I actually quite like the cover. Oh, that's pretty cool. Although I do quite like that one, but I will have it in primary. That doesn't really match everything else. Let's go over the roof again. Maybe we should have just that black. Yeah, black contrast in the white seems quite fine. No point lowering it, otherwise it won't make it a very good off-roader at all. Right, so we've got centre stripe, which I think's in white, that's why we can't see it. Then we've got blue double stripe, then we got double stripe, which is obviously in white again. Made in USA. I think these are the same camos and stuff that was originally on the car when Rockstar made it. So yeah, that's pretty much exactly the same. We've got window tints, whatever that says there, I can't read it. License plates, there we go, I couldn't read it because that little notification thing came going over the top of it. Wheels we'll keep original. We'll try and keep these cars as original as possible, just to show off how original the cars are. And yes, there's nothing there worth changing. Oh, didn't want to do that. Vehicles, paint menu. So let's have a look at the primary. So we've got yes, we've got this secondary bit in the middle there, which I might keep it in white and then change the middle bit into a brown colour, maybe, or a black. Try and go all classical truck style. Oh, I do quite like that in black though. I think it looks really cool. Now I was thinking like a brown, right, sort of classic truck look, but then we have got black sort of customization, so we might as well keep it in a black and white theme. Wheels, interior, I'm not sure whether Rockstar gave us the option to change the interior or not. Right, what am I doing? I don't even know what's going on. Nothing appears to be changing. If we go back to the dash just in case, no, nothing's changing either. I don't think Rockstar gave us the option to change the interior, so that is a no. Love the sound of this thing. That handles really well. It's really, really quick. The acceleration's amazing. Quite overwhelming, actually. Look at that handling. Now, I think this is exactly how it handled before, but because it hasn't got such high suspension, the cornering is so much better. Whoa! Until the brakes failed me there, but then we are on very slippery surfaces, so I should be a bit more aware of that. Yeah, this thing handles really nicely. Ouch, again. At least I put all the ball bars and stuff on it. Woohoo! That was really quick. Like it, that was good. See, I think personally that looks better than Rockstar's one. Just because I think they should have gave you the option. So they should have said, yes, you can have this one as standard, maybe charged about 170,000 for it or 200,000 for it. Take it to Benny's and 100,000 upgrade fee will turn it into this, and you've got like these massive springs and chunky tyres, and I think that would have been pretty cool. And then you've got all the Rockstar's customization, where maybe if Rockstar gave you the ability to have the standard one as standard, then maybe there won't be so many liveries or customization, just so the Benny's vehicle a bit more special. Right, let's jump into this one. Now this is the Vapid Sadler Dually. Now this was made by, I can't even say your name, Algonquin Hood. I apologise if I said your name completely wrong, but that's my best attempt. Right, let's take a look at what we can do to this. Now that is one revolting colour, so we better change that immediately. But first of all, let's have a look at what colours we've got. So we've got a primary and secondary by the looks of things. That'd be a good colour for this. Probably, I don't know. I don't really want to go for another white vehicle. Maybe that alloy. Alloy, there we go. That looks cool. And a secondary, which is down here. I don't know what to do with it. I was going to go and put it in black, but I think we've just done a black and black secondary colour a couple of times, so we won't do that again. Maybe a blue, like a blue and grey. Bit random. Fair enough. Whatever. Wheels, I don't think we'll be able to change them as they're chrome, as per usual. Then we've got interior, which is all standard. By the way, all these interiors are standard to what Rockstar's given you, apart from the ruined Contender over there, but they've used the same interior as a Galavanta, or even the interior from this, to make their car, so that was fine. Right, let's jump round to the colours. I don't think it's doing anything, so we'll just keep it in black. And then we move on to the modifications, and I've just done that wrong. What have I done? Remove all grabs. That's such a pain putting that primary, adding all customization on bit there. It's so annoying. I keep clicking on that by accident. It's very annoying. Right, so we've got our colours back nice and quickly. Modifications. Right, so we're going down here. I don't think there's any modifications to consider, apart from maybe, oh, that's a lot of extras. We've got extra 1, which is massive ball bars at the front. That's very cool. Extra 2, which is these ball bars on the back here, which is nice. Oh, we've got some nice lamps, which is cool. We've got some more, and we've got a big frame, which I'm not sure whether that works particularly well with the other frame we've got at the back, but it does fit quite well, so that's quite cool. Then we've got extra 7, which is the mountain top, which we can get rid of that, and I think we'll get rid of probably not that one. Keep that one, I think. Oh, it takes it off anyway, so we take that off and have a look at this one. So you can make some kind of construction vehicle, and I really do quite like those. So we'll keep them. We've got the mountain top there, which we'll get. Oh, mud flaps there. Mud flaps are fantastic on pickup trucks, so I'm keeping that. What's this one? Extra 10, which is like a cup or something inside. Extra 11, which is another cup or something inside. Number 12, which is another cup or something inside. So yes, not much interesting in the last part there, but look at that. That's cool. Little extras, little bonuses there. I love those mud flaps. Vapid on it. Fantastic. Well, that black smoke coming out the back of the exhaust then, that's cool. Whoa. Yeah, the steering's not as responsive as the Riata we just tried. Whoa. It pretty much handles like a Sadler, to be honest. Come on, you're a big 4x4, you can get out of that. Yes. Massive tyres at the back helping me out here. Not this way. They may struggle a little bit round that way. I love all that black smoke coming out of the exhausters. A pretty cool effect. Jump over this bit with ease. Now this thing does sound like a Sadler. Obviously it's been based off the Rockstar Sadler, but it's just been made into a Dually, which is effectively just massive wheel arches at the back and an extra 2 tyres at the back, which is fantastic for off-roading. Got some new wheels as well by the looks of things. Nice customization. I really like those ball bars, and the mud flaps is definitely my favourite. Ouch. That sound is very expensive. But no worries. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, the steering's definitely not as responsive as the Riata. Whoa. But the grip is really good though from the back end. Can we fit through here? Just about. So let's move this round here out of the way. Now that is really cool. I like that. That's fantastic. Now, actually, there's none of these vehicles I don't like, to be honest. They're all really good. And none of them are mod replacements, so we don't have to worry about any of the Rockstar's original vehicles disappearing. Now this one's definitely one of my favourites of the day, this one. It's fantastic. This is how the Sandking should have looked. Let's move away from this one for a minute. Look at that. We've got some brand new wheels that have been added to the game. Oh yeah, I better credit the modder, or creator I like to call it. So this one is just called a Sandking, and it's made by Danny02. So it seems like Danny02 likes to make their pickup trucks, which I don't blame him, because he does quite a good job at it. Looks pretty good. It's got a little tow bar mount there. We've got 2 exhausts. I think that's pretty much exactly the same as a Sandking as usual. I don't think there's any differences to this apart from some new wheels, and it's been lowered down a lot, which is fantastic because that looks so much better than Rockstar's one. So let's just jump into the customization. So let's have a look at the modifications. Nothing there, no point lowering down a pickup truck, that don't make any sense to me. But we do have some extras, which is awesome. So we've got a little sort of sunshade there. We've got some sort of like racks at the top, not entirely sure what to call them, and we've got some kind of corrugated mountain top, which is really cool. Oh, and we've got a Truckman top is what that one's called. What's number 12? I guess it's something from the inside. Oh yeah, it's this little cup thing, whatever it is down here. Get rid of that. Now I think we should get rid of the corrugated mountain top and stick that on it. Or should we just have it like that? Oh, I like it like that. And that's cool. Oh, let's have a look at the paint options as well. Primary, we have got usual. I think this car just suits black really, so we'll stick that in black. I think a secondary will keep in quite. Oh, there's got a secondary colour down here, which is nice. Cast iron silver is quite cool. I think it's quite, yeah, it's quite suitable. I think we've got a little bit of badging down here as well. We've got a 4500 turbo diesel Sandking. That looks really cool. I'm not sure whether that's original or not, but I don't think so. Right, let's take this in for a test drive. It does sound exactly the same as the normal Sandking, which again I'm not that surprised, as it is meant to be just the original Sandking. That's really cool. I love these trucks. Fantastic. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, handled that a lot better than the Sadler earlier. That's fantastic, this thing. A little bit bumpy. Love it. Fantastic. That's what I keep saying, is because I love it, this thing. Whoa! I knew that was happening. I could just see something happening to this thing because I like it so much. Rear wheel drive. Come on, where's the 4-wheel drive option? Hasn't put the stick in 4-wheel drive. Or push the button. Whatever. However you do it in this one. Reverse. This thing could really do with some 4-wheel drive. Yeah, smash into those pipes. I really have mangled the back of this thing. It's definitely not what I wanted to do to it. Squeeze through there, and we finished. Yes, this thing is fantastic. I love this one. Got to be my top favourite of this lot. Considering the Yosemite we've got over here. Hard choice. But we'll make my conclusion up in a mo, after we checked out the Sandking Dually, wherever my character's deciding to go. Now this one was made by Cushion for der Pushen. Very creative name there, but a very creative car. Look at this. Now this does look like a normal Sandking being lowered just a tiny bit, and of course made into a Dually. Very cool. Let's have a look at the customization. So we got the paint menu, which I definitely think a bit of a darker colour, or maybe a bit of a duller colour is needed for this. Maybe something like white's a little bit too bright for what I'm after. God, these colours are a bit mental. Nautical blue, that's quite a nice colour with a contrasted dark blue. Nice there. Actually, I'll keep it like that. I wanted a darker colour, but that looks quite cool. Modifications, right, so we've got the usual standard stuff, not that interesting. And then we've got option 12 that's activated, which is that cup in the interior again. Oh, we've got some nice customization here. We've got a ball bar at the front, and number 3 is this bar at the back, roll bar at the back. And what have we got else here? We got extra 11, which I think is a cup inside again. Yeah, it is. So yes, we've got those two little options there, which look pretty cool. Now hopefully these massive tyres and these extra tyres, well, yeah, extra 2 tyres will help out with the off-roading here. Very cool. Handles quite well, this thing. It steers a lot quicker than I thought, actually. But it does feel very heavy, which is unsurprising by the size of this thing. I think this thing could have been a little bit taller. I think the suspension's a little bit too low, because it is whacking on the ground and going through the wheel arch a bit there. Apart from that, this thing handles really well. Oh, bit of game stutter there. Don't give out on me yet, on my last car. Woohoo! Again, this thing's got the cool effect of the black smoke coming out of it when you put your foot down, which is really cool. It's handling this track really well. It's scraping its underside quite a bit, but it's handling quite well. Just about fit through there. So yes, these are the modern pickup trucks of the Vanilla Works DLC. Now I may have missed 1 or 2 of them, but I do apologise if I did. We will be doing some more of these mod showcases later on. I'll be uninstalling the Vanilla Works and installing the IV pack, which came with the Vanilla Works extended mod pack. So what we'll do, we'll take the Vanilla Works pack out and then put the IV pack in its place and view some of the GTA 4 cars that, and some extra cars as well. But that'll be later on. But we'll just give the conclusion up on these cars. Right, we got the Class C Yosemite, we've got the Bison, we've got the other Bison over here, we've got the Sandking Dually, the Contender Off-Road, the Riata Standard, what I like to call it, the Sandking Standard as I like to call it, and the Sadler Dually. Now I have damaged these a little bit, so let's just fix these up a little bit. Vehicles, fix. Get out of that. Yeah, well, to be honest, I can't really say what was the best vehicle on this track. I probably would have said the Riata actually, as it was very quick, which is surprising actually. I wouldn't have thought that would be one of the better ones, but it definitely was. And also I think the Sandking Dually was one of the better ones as well on this track. Definitely the worst one was the Contender Off-Road, but that thing is such a laugh to drive. It's hilarious. It's hilarious though. I've got to say my top 3 favourites has got to be the Yosemite over there, the Contender Off-Road and the Sandking Standard. But to be honest, I can't really say much because I love them all. They're fantastic. I love modern trucks like this. Ah, ragdoll. So funny. Yes, well, that's it for this video today. Pretty much how I'm going to end it. Very cool trucks. I thank all you creators for making these, and all the creators for making all the other cars I've viewed so far. More videos to come. Let me know down in the comments section down below what your favourite truck is from this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye. You gonna load up? Come on. There we go.